Greetings, YouTube. Happy Saturday. I did something today I didn't know I could do. I played tennis. And it went very successful. And so I'm feeling better than usual. We'll see if anybody shows up. Nate Keel and Jean Lagasse. What up? Hey, everybody. Happy Saturday. No NFL football on. That's weird. Big games tomorrow. Gene, congratulations. You should be very proud of yourself. Well, I do live streams in the afternoon now because in the evening I'm too tired. And we don't get many people, but we get enough to where it feels like its own little community. The donations are sparse, but the love is not. Nate, how's your day been? Again, I got to play some tennis. The ball went generally where I wanted it to go. My body wasn't moving quite as effectively, but I still moved around. And that's better than I could have expected given everything. Jackson. Whose tits? Remind me whose tits? Oh, Titania. Beamer013, we can see your messages. Sorry if they were blocked in the past, but I figured out how to unblock them. Beamer, it's good to have you. Sorry about that. I had a lot of those I had to clean up. We've had that going on. How you been, Beamer? Beamer, thank you. It it definitely was a long time coming. I wasn't safe for about 4 months, but I'm in Oklahoma now, and things are going pretty well. I'm not teaching this semester. I might do some subbing. I'm not sure how that's going to go. Well, Gene, thanks for still being here when you can. That's all that matters. I realize that most people have schedules that they can't watch a mid-afternoon stream. But I'm still trying to be social. I'm still trying to rev up my brain, have conversations. Let's do one more. Then we'll get to the videos. You know, one of those attackers that not a lot of people talk about, but I just enjoy using is Terrax, especially at the beginning of fights. I like those armor breaks with the Awakening. This is fun. That was fun. That was a fun fight. Okay. I'm gonna black this out. Greetings, YouTube. Welcome back to the channel. This past week, we had a balance update for Beta Ray Bill and Enchantress announced. Beta Ray Bill and Enchantress, to be specific. It said Beta Ray Bill stormed into the contest equipped with a trio of new abilities. We're happy with how he thrives in longer fights. It's a high damage potential. Damage loop isn't at its best in Battlegrounds. He's found a lot of success in Alliance War. And his utility lining up favorably into a handful of mainstay tech defenders. So Beta Ray Bill is staying as is. Then we got to Enchantress. Battlegrounds' newest spellcaster had a target of adding a new top-end defensive threat to the Mystic class. Also be a strong attacking option in longer fights where players have the runaway to flex their spellcasting skills. Defensive spells in combination with her abjurative casting ability pressures incoming attackers to quickly adapt their gameplay or suffer the punishment of her damage reflection. Now, there was hope, as Edward Lawson said in the comments, that they would nerf Enchantress. But no changes incoming for Enchantress. 0 changes. So that was met on the forums with some divisiveness and some confusion. Does Enchantress already need to be nerfed? Who knows? I do think that you have champions like the Serpents that come out and there aren't good counters or aren't the best counters for a while. And it just seems like if you don't block them, you lose in Battlegrounds. And Enchantress is now one of those champions that thrives in Battlegrounds on defense. So I'll try to put up a poll on the channel to see what people think generally. But otherwise, it's a good topic to debate in a community that's always debating everything. If you're watching live, stay tuned. If not, thanks for watching. Okay. Edward Lawson, I haven't seen the new banquet response from Crashed. What is it? Can someone send that to me? All right. Greetings, YouTube. We are covering the topic in depth on the channel with multiple videos about this today. This week, if you missed it, Beta Ray Bill and Enchantress, the Mcoc team came out on the forums and said we are leaving them alone. We are leaving them alone. So that was surprising for Enchantress, as her defensive impact has been huge. Although my man Nate Keel says she's easy. So maybe they just need to find the right champions and counters. I don't know. But we do have some other forum posts about this topic to talk about as I blacken the screen for a second. Bly Yad says, Dear Kabam, how is it that Beta Ray Bill and Enchantress remain unchanged? Do you at least test before you make any withdrawals? I'm not sure. I'm sure not. Oh. In the Beta Ray Bill, spraying armor and setting the shock timer are designed for the same action, which makes it very difficult to deal with opponents who have active armor reinforcement. Just change the shock timer acceleration from the first medium attack to the second medium attack. Is that so difficult or something? Well, apparently I'm milking you because you can't see the code because of a bunch of Green Ben Franklin. Green Ben Franklin. What a phrase. Enchantress is doing well except for spells that don't work in the attack about stealing enemy power-ups and neutralizing them. Make her 2 of these functions work in attack, and that will be enough. I still hope that both of them will be improved on my advice, but as my last resort, if not, then I'm waiting for a rank up reduction stone for 6-star Be Right Back, and I'll be sure that if the 7-star Be Right Back fails, or not Be Right Back, Beta Ray Bill. I don't know what's going on in my brain right now. So there is a case to actually buff Beta Ray Bill and Enchantress. Fascinating. This is why covering these topics on the channel is always important, because there are a variety of perspectives and you don't want to leave any perspective out. Kabam have decided that Beta Ray Bill will be now forever known as Beta Ray Mid, and Enchantress to be defense-only hero. PT_99 says, if Kabam doesn't value their heroes, then neither should you. Just stop playing these mids and continue to ask for better ones. Surely Kabam can't miss every single time when they make new attackers. Surely. Shots fired. Well, you can talk about this all day, but Kabam seems to think that these 2 champions are fine as is. We've seen an argument to nerf Enchantress, especially on defense. That didn't happen. Now we've had an argument to buff both Beta Ray Bill and Enchantress. That didn't seem to happen either. I don't know. Either way, though, thanks for watching. Have a good one. Well, gang, what do we think? We just covered both those topics live on the YouTubes. Well, I'm glad we recorded those videos. Seems like most people are not here today. But that's okay. Thanks for tuning in. Those of you that were here. Is anybody left in the comments? Is everybody gone? Is it that time to hang up the hat? Inspector Dread, the price tag. The price tag for those pieces is just way too high. Nate, I'm about to reheat some leftovers, so I'm about to join the stuffing face. But one missing is still 5,000, right? Yeah. It's just not good. Yeah, I don't think it's worth 15,000 units, buddy. Not worth it at all. Well, I'm going to go reheat some leftovers. We discussed Beta Ray Bill and Enchantress. That was my goal in this live stream. Got some arena points in. Getting some of these points in. Thanks for hanging out. I'm trying my best to still be a voice in this community, no matter what. I'm reheating some tortellini fettuccine alfredo. Or tortellini chicken alfredo. It's very good. Trust me. Thanks for hanging out, y'all. Don't forget to hit that like button on the way out. It's free. Until next time.